hurt for a little while, that person isn't for you, because your real love, your true love, is going to treat you accordingly to your standards.
There's
So
this
it's just like,
yeah.
you know, there's a lot of twisted history with Hispanic peoples. I've noticed, like, some of it's like really rough, some of it's really fucked. Like the fact in Mexico you can still beat your wife and shit legally and all that shit. Like, there's a lot of laws over there that are kind of fucked up, you know. And so it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, you know, Hispanic people, but you know what they don't give Hispanic people enough credit for? And I'll say this to anybody who will listen. Medical advances. They don't give Hispanic credit for, at all, almost, in the medical community for medical advancements. And you motherfuckers make breakthroughs like every month, and I do mean every month. I keep up with your med journals. Like, that shit is fucking insane. Your community is insanely intelligent, and they're like underrated, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why color has to do with intelligence. Like, there's no direct correlation. They have proven this through science. Like, there's legitimately no correlation with color and intelligence. Okay? So, that being said, why is it the medical community still denies the Hispanic people so hard for their contributions to the medical community?
Consistently. It's not first world. It's not, you know, New York. I get it.
I'm saying? It's just like the Indian medical community. You know, in India, everybody always wants to give India a bad rap for dirty shit and all this shit. Do you realize they've been struggling since, like, the 60s? Like, perpetually. And everybody's always wanting to, like, trash on India and all this shit. And I find it funny. I'm like, you guys can trash, but have anybody ever thought about going over there and maybe joining a missionary and helping? Like, you know, donated towards their cause? Anything like that? To be able to run your mouth about it? You see what I'm saying? Like, so, to me, and see, the Indian people get overlooked just like Hispanic people do in the community, medical community. They have medical advancements over there for cancer and skin repair from burns. I'm not sure if you knew this, but India is the #1 place in the world for burns, and it's 98% women from the husbands to disfigure them so that no man will want them. Yeah, so essentially it's a perpetual cycle over there, and they're trying like hell to like just break it, abolish it, and it's a struggle. It's been a struggle since the 60s, and you know, like I said, people want to trash on India. Well, they got bigger fucking problems right now. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like when people talk intelligent things to me, and they're just like subpar research, it tends to. So when people just study psychology and they have no experience in psychology, like, I don't mean with a book, I mean with people. Like, you need to go visit different cultures. You need to test the boundaries of your psychological nature. You need to completely, like, shadow journal yourself. Like, you need to make sure that you're 100 in your brain space before you try to go help other people who are broken in theirs. You see what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if you're fucked up. You can be a fucked up individual and be a psychologist, as long as you know that you're good in your brain space.
Exactly.
You understand? Like, you need to be comfortable with your inner demons, with your inner fiends, you know? And that's what a lot of them people who study psychology, they're not ready. They're not ready for the people's demons. Like, that's the thing. People are dark. Humans are dark. We're not light creatures. Everybody wants to think that they're this perfect thing. No, we all have those thoughts. We all have, you know, creeping, lingering wants and all this shit. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, you can study, but without true life experience, you know nothing.
There's this,
you know, it's kind of like
speaking of humans' baggage, there's this little quote I really like from one of my books. It's a vampire book, funny enough. Humans are the only animal that has to be convinced constantly to not kill itself. You know, like, it's the only one where, like, anything else has instinct, right?
That's true.
We're the only one that's, like, vices, touching things that are hot. Like, damn it.
Think that murders, like full-on murder is the answer to everything. Yeah.
For sure. Since forever, since the start. It's like, you know, you could get so much further.
I pissed somebody off 2 weeks ago by saying free Gaza in the chat, because they were running their fucking mouth being a racist little fucking douchebag. And I was like, I'm white and I just want to say free Gaza. And I just fucking left the chat because, like, fuck him.
Yeah.
Like, you can think whatever you want, you can say whatever you want. Genocide is still a fucking crime, and it's a fucking war crime. Anybody who supports it should be fucking arrested for treason and for tyranny. Like, genocide is not okay in any form of capacity. If you want to have a war, sure, but you don't annihilate a whole people to do so.
Right.
That's fucked. That's fucked. That's what we tried to do to the Jews, and now you see them, like, they own us. So it would be very nice if you don't go fucking try to do this to Palestinians, because I don't want to have two people trying to fight over who owns me. Thank you.
There's speaking of that, unrelated but kind of, there's this great movie called The Kingdom. Jamie Foxx and someone else. Emily Blunt?
I think I've seen that.
You know what I'm talking about? It starts with a baseball camp. Sorry.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I may have seen that one because I love Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is great. He's a good singer. Well, when he wants to sing.
Yes, people forget he was a singer. I don't. I like him. So, side note. It starts off with a little baseball game. I don't want to lie to you. Iraq, Afghanistan, one of the Middle Eastern. No, I'm lying. Saudi Arabia. Yeah, the Emirates. So, baseball game. Americans over there. Oil company, obviously, and baseball game. Americans are being American playing baseball, and at the gate, security guards. They're dressed as security guards, but they're terrorists, or we call them terrorists, right? They break in, kill some guards, and they run to the baseball camp, stand in the middle, and pop the bomb, kill everyone there. And Jamie Foxx and the guys have to go over there. Basically, the oil company's pissed because they lost their guys. They want to start a war. The people there want us out of there, obviously. So, anyways, all that to say, the reason I mentioned this movie, the reason it's so good, at the end of the movie, Jamie Foxx's little foreign friend, the guy who's from there, who's like the translator essentially, he gets killed. He was like the best guy, had like 3 kids and a wife. The last guy who should have died, right? Anyways, translator dies, so an American dies, and the evil guy, the bomb maker with missing a few fingers, that's how you recognize he's the guy. He's the bomb maker. Terrorist dies, American dies, and at the end of the movie, they both say the same thing. The Americans back at home, back at I think it's Arlington, right, cemetery, and the terrorists back at, wherever, in some cave, they both are telling their kids the same thing. Hey, they killed, saying the other same, they killed your grandpa, your daddy, or whatever. What are you going to do? And both kids in both countries, different dialects, languages, they say, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to kill him. And it's like, damn it, this is why we're at it, because we've been killing, like I said, if you genocide now, you might get away with it, you might, whatever, right? Because people just stay quiet.
It's crazy because, like, the majority of the world, right, at this point in the state of politics and everything, the majority of the world, not the 10% or 20%, the majority of us do not want war. We do not want chaos. We do not want problems and all this crazy shit going on. We just want to fucking live at a reasonable rate. And they want to know why we don't want to make babies. Well, you gotta feed them shits, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so trying to blow it up every 5 minutes,
Yeah, like you make it so that we can't abort kids that are killing us. We can't get medical shit fixed. We're refused care at birth. But then you want us to have more babies? Fuck no. Women are so scared to have a baby right now because they won't receive the care they need. They don't want to get pregnant. They're avidly trying to avoid getting pregnant.
And not just that, it's not just if you survive, or let's say they get here, right? What kind of war are they in? One that's constantly at war, constantly getting bombed, constantly full of plague. Yeah, I'm with you. Again, not a pessimist, but it's like
rebuilding after being bombed. There's shit, man, dude.
For sure.
Oh, there's so much shit. So much shit. Not only that, the damage to the land.
Oh yeah, for sure. Side note, speaking of damage to the land, my dad was in Germany when Chernobyl happened, so he could see the glow, is what he calls it. Because I was saying, like, hey Dad, this show came out, what's it called? Chernobyl. And he just kind of went quiet. When I always say, men that have been to war or somebody been in the military, there's 2 versions. The guy who talks about it, who's like, hey, let me tell you, I went here, I went there. And there's the ones where they don't want to talk about it. They did something over there, they did their duty, but it's like, they're not, how do I put it? He always says, I'm proud to have
There's people
served.
who were involved, and then there were people who on the outside saw, knew, and were
Sure.
witnessing in live. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. You see, if he saw the dome, that means he
Yeah,
was close. Like he
sure.
was close, close.
We always say,
Like
that's why I'm
shit,
like
within two
this.
miles, my guy.
I always poke at him. I was like, that's why I'm like this, Dad. I could have been normal. I could have been, you know,
Oh, you like
yeah,
that's
I was
fucked
like,
up.
damn it. I think it's some comedian. I forget his name, but he was a preacher, and then after the car accident, he became a comedian. He had a famous line. He's like, "We're gonna drink and drive. We're gonna get away with it." Then he got hit by a drunk driver. I forget his name. Give me a second. It's not Bill Hicks. It's preacher turned comedian. What's his name? Well, one of the original comedians. But yeah, his whole thing was, oh, can I tell you one of his great jokes that I love, but I'm gonna tell it horribly. It's about it's about what we're talking about right now. So you've seen those late night commercials like Give to Africa, those give kids in Africa food, right? Or feed the hungry, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his whole thing is, well, you know what's worse than poverty and all that? It's the freaking cameraman who's like, no, let him get hungry. Let him look a little hungrier before we record, right? He has a set, they have food. It's a set. It's a film crew. They have, first world means, first world, provisions, right? He's like, anyways, so that's bad. So he says, when those camera crews are over there filming like dying tribes of people, like whole like groups of people just dying of starvation or deprivation, um, he says, "Oh, I know how to cure world hunger. I know how to solve it." He says, "I'll make sure they're not hungry anymore." So everyone's like, "Oh, no, you're gonna kill them? What are you gonna do?" It sounds like it's like a threatening way to say, "I'm gonna fix world hunger," right? And he says the film crews, people going over there, he's like, you know, after we crossed the desert, went over a mountain, killed a lion, this whole journey to get over here to bring you this food here. You know what I noticed is nothing grows here. You know what I mean? Because they're in the desert, they're Africa or some like desolate place, right? It's like, you know what I realized after crossing a mountain, killing a lion, and skipping two oceans? Nothing grows here. So his whole thing on how he's gonna solve world hunger, he's like, send them U-Hauls, send them luggage, send them packing tape. Stop sending them food. Like if you keep sending them food, they're gonna keep living in God knows where, some like wasteland where nothing grows essentially. But his whole thing was, I'm not gonna kill them. I'm just gonna stop sending them food so that they move. You know what I mean? Like best way to fix world hunger, have those people move out of there. Send them U-Hauls, send them help. So yeah, big fan of that guy. But before he was a comedian saying, I'm gonna cure world hunger by starving them out until they move. He was a preacher, like a Southern Baptist tent revival guy. One of those guys who like cures the handicap. He was like a legit scam artist, preacher. Got in a car accident, then became like a really famous comedian. So I always joke to my dad, "That's why I'm like this, Dad. I could have been normal, and till the radiation got to us." And he's like, "You weren't even born back then. Doesn't matter. I feel it." I always put my hand out. I'm really skinny, right? So you can see my bones. I always put my hand out and I like just tremble it, just shake it a little. Like, see that? I could have been regular. Could have been normal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all that to say, Chernobyl, not a fan. The show on HBO, amazing. Great show, because it shows you just how inept the government was at maintain the thing and it won't blow up, right? So people who are knowledgeable or experts or whatever, people there. No, it's the cousin of some rich guy, some politician, right? So anyways, all I have to say, I tried to tell my dad, hey, there's a show about Chernobyl, and he's like, I don't want to see it. Like, I know what happened. I saw the glow. And I'm like, okay, my bad. Like, guess I won't suggest movies to you anymore. But yeah, Chernobyl, not a fan. My dad, not a fan either. But the show is so good. I told everyone who would listen to me, it's such a good show. But whatever. So yeah, the guy in front of you could have been normal if I didn't, touch radiation when I was little, or an atom, I guess, or when I was, whatever. If my mom didn't drink when when she was pregnant, and all this stuff, I could have been cool. But now you have this. And again, I like this. I'm a big fan of me, but could have been normal. I do have a question. Can we go on those boats?
What?
Can we go on those boats? Because I would love to fish from a boat, you know?
I'm on a boat, and no, I don't think so.
Sad. I should patch that. If I had a say, just know. Did you realize we have 2 moons?
What?
In the game, before you look up, we have 2 moons behind us. If you look north.
Hold on.
Okay.
Trying to mail crackers some of these.
What you doing?
I'm mailing some fishies to my friend.
I don't know. Well, let me ask you, because I feel like you're knowledgeable in all this stuff. What's more worthwhile? Selling the fish, because you know the stacks I have, selling the fish because they sell quick, or trying to sell the roe? It sells too, but it's just because it's more expensive. It sells.
It depends on how you pull.
Okay.
Because if you get more roe per stack than you sell, then it's worth more to sell the roe. But
right.
if you don't get good pull on the roe, then it's worth more to sell the stacks of fish.
Okay.
So it matters on your RNG pool.
Okay. Because I have like, I won't lie to you, maybe 12 over this month, and I've been doing it, you know, just on and off fishing. So they have pretty good luck. I mean, you saw with the mud crab, like I just
don't sell them to anybody cheap. Sell them at the value they're selling at.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest. I think I just made stuff with them, please. I don't even remember what it was. It was someone needed something.
I use roe for the Ritz.
For the for the like those 60 ticket ones, right?
Provisioning Ritz, yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not just the Fidget ones, it's the Orzaga's Bear too.
I had that one and I sold it on the Ritz. Because, I think the recipe is like some insane amount of gold, so yeah.
Yeah.
Insane, which is like that shit. So let me ask, this is I'm guessing you have it. How'd you get it? Where's it dropping? I could Google this, right?
It drops in Roscar.
On my way.
It actually drops for a mission quest in Roscar, but it also has the chance to drop into urns as well.
Sure, I'll try. Okay, well, I'll be there tomorrow.
But you get it guaranteed on a mission in Roscar.
And I have like 10 characters, so I will be back soon with. If you don't have one, I will get you one tomorrow.
I have Orzaga's already.
Okay.
I mean, like if I'm helping Evil with the tunables. So if you ever want to donate towards Timeless's tables, that's what I've been working on.
Okay.
No, I'm not asking you to send a bunch of them. One every now and again is more than efficient for me to do one of them Ritz and be happy.
Okay. Got you. I think I have like 200-ish tickets right now, though. I'll check right now. We'll go. I'll be honest, I'm just hoarding them right now. I finally stopped buying the little purple, the little purple ones. Because those are my favorites. I like all the little purple ones because they're, everyone has green and blue ones, right? I like purples. Purples are shiny. Anyways, I've been hoarding them all because I finally unlocked Master Crafter so I can get the gold ones. And I'm so excited. I'm waiting for the summerset ones, like the Adenor gold, little floating bed, a bunch of stuff. So, happy.
See, there's Master Crafter and then there's Grand Master Crafter.
Oh no. Here's another month I lost. What's Grandmaster Crafter? What's that?
Grandmaster Crafter means you can do anything. All the things. It's when you get a certain status in the game, I think. With crafting, I've got to look it up. I've had it forever.
Sure. Hey, you've had it forever because you did it the hard way. Now I think the times are capped at like at a month? Not a month, at a week, I think. Or before it was.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, we had to work for all of our shit, man.
For sure. No, check, I'm curious.
That's why I giggle when people are bitching about their shit. I'm like, get out of here.
Do you know what I have to
You
do?
got it so good.
For sure.
You got it so good.
I lost 3 family members trying to get this, you know? Where is it? Crafting. Aha! No, it's not it. Oh, that's where you find that. Happy. Look at that. 2 seconds. I'm on the right path. I just got sidetracked. I'll be right back to fishing in 2 seconds. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. Wait, I'm going. Where is it? Oh, crafting. Never mind, I'm dumb. Okay, complete 100 master wits. Done. This one will be done too. Grand Master Crafting Harvester. I'm done with it. Okay, it's just repetition. Master Refinement, I can do that today. That's done. Jack of all trades, that's something else. Grand Master. Oh, I am 1 away. You're gonna see me tomorrow. I'm not gonna say a thing. I'm just gonna show up with it, you know. Like girls with their hair.
He's like, I got goals now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, that's the beauty of this game. Now you always have something to do, right? But I'm 1 away. Tomorrow, like a girl with her hair. Like, do you notice anything different? I won't even ask. I'll just expect you to know. 1 second here. Where is it? Watch it be something like do 13 backflips without tripping or something dumb like that. 1 second. It's called fondness. What is that? Check. It's called fondness. It should be right here.
Oh, you bitch.
Found it. Okay, I have this. Okay, I just need to go and use learn all the traits for alchemy. That's it. Okay, I can have this by tonight. Hey, remember I said I was only gonna be here for half an hour, so you better not distract me. You better not keep me up.
Listen, I'm just trying to finish my fishing, so that way I can go do missions.
What missions? Gotta know. Cause I'll be at Rothburn tomorrow.
I've got to clear a map or 2 and get some of the missions out of my journal because they're overland map quests and I need to get them done.
Gotcha. You mean like finish a zone? Like finish all the...
I'm going into Apocrypha, or not Apocrypha, but
the other one?
That section over there.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? Hey, well, tomorrow after work, yeah, I will be there too. BRB. What's it called? Bear Haunch Rothbard. Okay. I have goals and objectives. I founded a group on Facebook that has well over 100,000 members. Then I got myself kicked out of it. Do you want to hear the story for that?
How did you get yourself kicked out of it?
Out of my own group. I made it. You cannot kick the admin. That is a feat right there, right? Okay. There is a group called I Will Die on This Hill. It has like some insane amount of people in it, right? And the whole premise is I'm very stubborn and I always say, I'm sure it was the same, I didn't make it up. It was the same before, but I would always say it. I coined it. I will die on this hill. Quick example. My dad loves Cold Stone. I love Cold Stone because my dad likes it. So, like father like son, right? We love ice cream. And my dad's been going there for years. It's next to the movie theater. We go every time. Movies, ice cream, it's synonymous, right? Anyways, my dad goes to get ice cream, and he likes getting this, not smoothie, milkshake. It's 5 scoops of ice cream, and they blend it. They do something. I don't know, ice cream. And he's always been able to get 5 different flavors. I think it's 4, right? He gets 4 different things, and it's like a perfect mix. It's heaven sent. God touched his shoulder and said, "Come here. This is how you do it." And my dad has been getting that thing since I was little, right? Since before Coach Sunbake began. So my dad's been going there for years, and he always gets 5 scoops, and it's 4 different flavors, and he loves it. He's happy. He's been telling me about it. Like, I tried it. It's pretty good. And I'm stubborn. Like, I don't try anything new, right? And I tried it out. So maybe about a year or 2 ago, some little, I say she's pretty. My dad hates her. This pretty, I think she's Indian or black. I'm not sure. She's dark skin, right? But it doesn't matter. My dad just says racist things about her because he hates her. So one day, we've been going to Costa for years. He loves this one thing on the menu. And one day, the people behind the counter say, "Well, we can't make that." And he's like, "What do you mean? I've been doing this for years. This is my," like, he has like pictures of him eating it, right? He's just like me. He's like, "Look, I've been doing it for years. Here's my record, right? Here's my proof." And I guess the girl I'm talking about, the dark skin girl, she basically said, "It's the rule of this restaurant, like, local, whatever, this franchise, this whatever, this spot right here on the earth, nowhere else, that we do not do 5 flavors. We do 2 flavors only on the 5 scoop thing." And my dad has been distraught for years. He hasn't gone. In 2 years, he has not gone to get his own milkshake. So much so that he's been telling me about it recently. We're like, "I miss that milkshake." And I'm like, "Yes, I know. You've been getting it for years." I only mention this to say, I recently I took my mom. I'm a good son once a week. I stop whatever I'm doing and I go text my mom, "Where are you? What are you doing?" And I, invite her out. Try to be a good son, right? Balance out my evil by doing some good, right? So I take my mom out, whatever. Sunday normally, Wednesday, just like like a weird day out of the week where she gets to have have a son again. Because I'm always gone. I'm always out and about. So I took her to see Spider-Man. She loved it. If you haven't seen Spider-Man, it's great. Take your kids. Even if you know nothing about Spider-Man, you will love this movie. It's great. It's funny. It's cute. She speaks Spanish, and she saw it in English. She still liked it. Great movie. Leaving there, we went to go get ice cream. We're like, "Hey, Mom, ice cream. My dad likes it. He used to take you before, whatever." So anyways, funny enough, he met my stepmom at that ice cream place because, side story, my stepmom and my mom were best friends. Then my mom broke up with my dad, and then you see what I mean? It's a whole story. Okay, I promise. Very fun. So, anyways, we go get ice cream, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom, there's this pretty girl behind the counter. Can you wait for me outside and just so I talk to her real quick, just 'cause nervous, whatever. Do my little speech. Photographer, work with agencies, no pressure. If you don't want to do this, no problem. Just make sure I don't come off as a creep, but also just show look, I have experience. I'm not just some pervert, whatever." Anyways, do my little speech. She says yes, and I go home happy. Pretty girl behind the counter, dark skin too. I don't know if it's her. And I told my dad, "Hey, Dad, there's this pretty dark skin girl at Cold Stone, and I got her number. We're gonna do a photo shoot. Me befriending half the world, right?" And my dad, he's a very nice guy, and he's like, "Describe her to me." And again, my dad, nothing doesn't care, right? But he knows his son's an artist, but he never asks. He's just kind of like, he's good at stuff. I don't care, right? He's supportive, but that's it, right? My dad interrogates me on, "Describe her to me. What does she look like? What does she sound like?" Again, interest that he just hasn't shown in years, right? I've told him, I know famous people. I've done the OnlyFans stuff, the naked stuff. Again, I've done everything. No, not a, what do you call it? Not saying no interest. He cares. You know what I mean? Like, just like a dad. Like, good for you. Nice. Carry on, right? And he grills me on who is this girl. I don't think it's her, but we've been fighting the last few days because he's like, "Can you tell her?" Again, in he's the nice guy ever. In the meanest tone I've ever heard from him recently. "You tell her, your little friend, I want my 5 flavors." So he's been threatening me, go talk to her, convince her, you're her friend, convince her to let me have my 5 flavors. And it's hilarious because all this to say, my dad will die on this hill. He will not go to Cold Stone any other day of the week. We know her schedule. He knows when she's there because that's when he can't have ice cream, right? He knows her schedule to the point where he will go on days that she's not there. Guess what? Something crazy happened. You're not saying what? I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. So, what happened is, my dad went on her day off. She has two. He found out. My dad freaking knows her schedule. That's crazy, right? He knows her schedule to go when she's not there. That's how often he goes to get ice cream. I love him. He eats ice cream almost every day. I love him for that. If he can't get it outside, he's ordered that flavor, the 5 flavors, so he can make it at home. My dad is a simple man. He wants ice cream, right? He goes on her days off, and guess what? She poisoned, his words, poisoned the ears of the workers there. It is policy of that store only. We have one Cold Stone in Southwest Arizona. The nearest one is Phoenix, right? There's one place in town that makes that ice cream, that milkshake, and the whole store says, we don't make it. Who said? That one girl. So my dad has a personal vendetta against her. So anyways,
They won't make it. Like, so why doesn't he just order 2 milkshakes with the flavors in it that they will do,
my friend,
and then just mix them himself?
I've been arguing with him for over the last few days. That's the argument. I'm like, Dad, you let her win. You have to. I'm not one of those people, but like, call the manager. She's the manager. Call corporate. It's on. I googled it. I think it's the Love It flavor, the biggest one. Ice, whatever. What's it called? Cold Stone milkshake, 5 scoops. It says there, any 5 flavors you want, and it's like, there it is in text in the fine print, right? He's like, yeah, but she said no. Go around her, go above her. You know what I mean? Go on there. I don't care. Bribe someone. Like I said, buy 2. I'll buy 3 of them. I don't care. And you can get your 5 flavors. He refuses out of principle. That's the point of my story. We will die on this hill is very in our family. We're stubborn, like bulls, you know. I could go around, but I refuse to.
You know what I would do? Because I'm an asshole.
Please.
I would take a blender with me.
Yes.
And I would go in and get my flavors, and I would sit down at the table with the loudest blender I could find at a thrift store, and I would straight blend my fucking flavors together right there at the table, and just stick a big ass straw in the blender.
Me and you
and
are
be
the same
like
person.
slurping loud as fuck for a full hour.
I get brain freeze. I don't care. I'll suffer.
But I'm a petty princess.
This is why we get along, because we're the same person. I insist. I'm telling him. Just a little side note, right? I went to Deep Mexico. We don't talk about Deep Mexico. I can, but it's just bad stories from over there. You see a lot of stuff.
It's Mexico?
It's Southern Mexico. Southern Mexico is like cartel territory. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be just Mexico, but it's, everyone knows, if you go South Mexico, you know, the southern part of it, that's not Cancun, because Cancun is safe, because it's, you know, tourists. Anyways, real quick, side note, right? All the weed in Mexico comes from Michoacan and like 2 other little states down there. And all the bad stuff, scary people, live in the South. Reason, they own like half of those cities down there, so no one goes there, because, again, cartel land. So no one goes there because they're scared to, you know, bump into them. If you want to look it up whenever you can, just look Southern Mexico Militia or something along those lines, like Town Fights Back South of Mexico. There are literally, let's see, people who live there the whole life, which really sucks people who live there, right? People who live there the whole life. The army just said, I'm not going. The cops just said, I'm not going. You're cops, you're supposed to, whatever. The government basically said, we can't risk having like an all-out war because the cartel has tanks and armored cars and, you know, like gear, right? So all to say, if you look up South of Mexico militia or like, you know, cartel towns, you'll see that there's little people who live their whole life. For them, they live their whole life. The government won't do anything, so they've taken up arms. If you don't know, in Mexico you cannot have a firearm in any way, a revolver, a shotgun, anything, even a little like the pop pistols. Where you can't have a gun. The shape of a gun is legal over there, right? Because cartels, right? And that's where the whole Second Amendment thing happens, where it's like, take the guns away so they'll stop fighting, school shootings, whatever. No, you just let people with guns, you know, be more dangerous, right? You should have some guns. You know, as an American, right? You should have some guns. So in case someone steps out of line, you have an answer. Don't use it, don't flaunt it, but you have it. My point. In the South of Mexico, there's little towns of people who live their whole life. For them, normally it's older men. like grandparents, uncles, dads, etc. And they're basically saying this town belongs to us with guns. We will fight off the cartel or whoever comes to take it from us. And it's like, it's a great story. It's like Braveheart, right? They may take our lives, but they can't take our freedom. It's a great story. But what if, the taxes and whatever, just, take care of the people, like, go down there, weed them out, but whatever. Anyways, all that to say, Deep Mexico is what we call it. I went to go eat, hotel. Don't leave the hotel, by the way. Went to go eat at a hotel, and there's something called it's called Oaxaca, the state. There's like a Oaxacan burger, right? It's the best way to say it. And the whole point is, it's a cheeseburger, regular, with an egg in it, with like guacamole, because I guess they grow the avocados there. It's just like a native dish, right? And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I want that. Just take the egg out of it. I don't want the egg. I don't know. People like egg in their burger. I don't. There's bread that already has egg in it. Whatever. I don't want egg. So I asked for the burger they make there, but without the egg. That's all I want. You know what? Put it on the side if you have to. And the waitress says, that's not how you do it. I'm like, I understand. Respectfully, of course. Hey, you're in Mexico. You don't talk back to anyone there. Oh, you don't know who they're related to, who they might know, whatever. It's very fun going to Mexico. I know I'm not giving it like the best, best flyer, but what makes it dangerous is what makes it fun. Like it's a Mexican proverb. What makes us spicy makes us delicious. Basically, like things that make you dangerous here also makes it fun to be. Anyways, waitress said we don't do that. You have to put an egg in it, otherwise order something else. I'm like, I want this thing. I don't want the egg. So what I did was I ordered a regular cheeseburger, ordered guacamole, because it's like part of the dish, and just to piss her off, I ordered the egg and 3 separate plates. And then when it arrived, she's like, I know you're gonna do it. I'm like, it's not me, it's my food. I paid for it. So anyways, I made my little Oaxacan burger, put the guacamole, did the little thing, made it, the classic dish. And the egg, I just gave it to my mom or, whoever, I forget who, but someone at the table, right? And my mom is, a reasonable person. She's just like, don't be an idiot. You know where we are. Don't make trouble, right? And me being an idiot, basically said, I cannot have this, so I will go around you. Like I said, I took a blender and said, look, I'm making my own version in your face, right?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, we're the same person. I'm with you. He will not. He just sulks. He just doesn't go there. And I'm like, Dad, you love it. You know what I mean? Like, you love this place. Don't let her win. Don't let the witch win. But anyways, and notice, I said witch. I am a gentleman. I could be worse. But I said, no, Dad. We will not stoop to her
she
level.
sure sounds like a bitch.
She really does. But
she sounds like she has no power at home, so she's trying to trip out on your dad.
I'm telling you, we're the same person. That's what I said. People who are mean at work is because they have nothing going on outside of work. And that sucks, because humility, what do you call it? All humility aside, I do really cool stuff every day. So at work, I'm just, not quiet, but, just respectful, do my work, keep my head down. And, hey, everyone knows who I am because I'm like the famous photographer. But I don't show up to the meetings like, do you know who I am? Like, no, just behave, So anyways, yeah. And it says people who are like power hungry at work is because they have no power at home. Like you said, you understand. And you understand her. So you should come down to Arizona. You can stay. You don't have to stay with me, but I will pay for your Airbnb here. I know the prettiest ones because I take pictures there. Real quick side note. In where I'm at, we have the little Breaking Bad trailer you talk about, the little RV. We have a version of that it has like the Breaking Bad cereal, the Breaking Bad soda. I'm talking about, like all the merch essentially. And they obviously you find it in town, and you can drive it out into the desert, so you can live the experience. It's really cool. It's really fun. I went there once.
Yeah, I live in the rural country. Right? We have North Central and half of the trailer park.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I mean, you live out in the country, so you're not in the country, but Appalachia is the same as where I'm at, which is essentially not the boonies, but we have 3 big buildings. The rest are just little, mom and pop shops. So yeah, same difference. But anyways, if you come down, I will happily not take your picture because no social media, but I can show you the cool stuff I do over here, and more importantly, We can go fight that girl. I can't fight her, but you can. Hey, me, you, and a blender will go over there. Just let her know.
Are you kidding me? I'll go in there with the white privilege and be like, I want to order this milkshake.
Yeah. Hey,
and
this
then record
milkshake.
her humiliating your father and send it to corporate.
I have to say, how do I say this without being mean? He is the one who keeps backing down. It is a business. They want the money. Go around her. I insist. Just wait till she clocks out.
The customer's right.
Exactly. As stubborn as I am, even I know that one. Even I. The reason I'm self-employed, the business. For sure. So yeah,
especially when it's a repeat customer.
It's just years. He took my mom there. He took his new wife there, who's my mom's best friend, which is a whole story in its own right. I have a lot of stories, but like you were saying, I have experienced a lot of things. Half of them are funny. Half of them are, the old joke of I laugh to not cry. I have so many stories, but the issue is my dad keeps giving up. He's letting her win, and I'm like, Dad, we're a family. Just real quick, Mexican, obviously, because dark skin, right? But the family, every Mexican says we're from Spain. Don't listen to us, we're not. We're from Mexico. But, deep down, heritage, whatever, right? So, side note, it's very popular for people here to say, oh, I'm actually Spanish. You're dark as a cactus. Like, you're not. And over here we say, we call people frente nopal, which is like, cactus forehead. Like, dude, you do not look Spaniard. You look Mexican. You look like a native. So anyways, all to say, losing my point. Okay, so the last name is Reese de Esparza because of immigration, blah, blah, blah. Grandma literally crossed the river, right? She jumped the fence, whatever. Long story, fun story, but I'll tell you later. My grandma's banned from the U.S. for doing that. But she made sure to drop me and my cousins off first, Anyways, grandma has a lot of cool stories. She literally jumped the wall and said, I'm going over here. You can't stop me. Anyways. Also, how she got caught was very funny. Not funny for her, obviously, but for us being like, damn it, Grandma, a birthday party? This is why you can't come back? Anyways, long story short, the family crest, like the family's last name is Reese de Esparza. Mine is just Reese Esparza because it's a hyphen because immigration. And Esparza, when you Google it, when you look at the family albums, whatever, there's a town in Spain, which is where they're from, 15 generations back. I don't know any of them. But it's called Esparza, Spain, and the family motto, the family crest, whatever, from the picture books, it says it's a land first of all, so it doesn't help, but it says something along the lines of like artists and bullfighters. In Spanish, it's poetas y toreros, which just means again like poets and bullfighters, right? And the theory is from the pictures and looking back as far as we can, right? Because at some point in the past, there were just no pictures. There was just no one was keeping track. There. Gunfighting or trying to not get raided by, just the world has been really rough up until the last 20 years, right? We kind of have it sweet compared to before. Not great, but, better than our ancestors, right? Anyways, the family crest is literally bullfighters and artists. I'm like, Dad, you cannot be, you know what I mean? Like, fight, argue, like, be like your little, I'm tiny, right? I'm like 5'1" or 5'2", I don't know. I know I'm small, so I don't know my actual size. What I'm saying is, like, I'm like the tiniest, skinniest, wimpiest guy you've ever seen. But you'll never know because I'm so charismatic that people are like, no, dude, this guy. There's a family joke, right? Running joke in the family. Aaron would be king of the world if he wasn't as short as he is. Because with a little, tiny body, I'm over here doing all this stuff where it's like, dude, if I had a bigger body just now, I would be causing trouble. I would be. The joke is, I would be a king of the world or a king of a small South American island. You're like, are there islands down there? He would make one. Like, I would find one. I would, I would find the mongrels and I would, make them mine. I insist. Very, whatever. So my point is, my dad not dying on the hill really stresses me out. And I've been telling him since I heard of this tragic story a few days ago. Let's go. I will go with you. I have the little meta glasses, photographer, right? Meta glasses. I have a GoPro. I have a bunch of little tiny cameras. I will record myself doing it. If she says no, like I said, I'm not a mean guy, but corporate. Her boss will know of this, right? This injustice, right? And if not, I will. Like you said, my dad has a Side note, he is not a terrorist. Let me clarify. My dad is an engineer, like a handyman, right? Like a builder. He's a diagnostician.
Yeah.
He fixes cars. But my point is, he has, because summer 2012, no, 2020, world was ending. He said if they shut down the power grid, we need solar panels. I'm like, yeah, buy them, don't rent them, because it's a whole scam, whatever. Anyways, long story short, my dad has a little, like an ice chest, like a cooler, but like a massive one, because we're Mexican, so we have like a massive cooler full of beers, right? But he doesn't drink anymore. So my point is, he has a little ice chest that looks inconspicuous. Just looks like a massive drunk, dragging around like a giant ice chest. Then you open it, and it looks like a bomb because the inside, the lid, is two solar panels, and the right is basically I don't know what to call this, right? Like the battery, the converter from AC to DC. You know what I mean? Like he made a little portable, uh, battery station. Open it, takes in the sun, covers up the battery. Open the other battery side, it covers the solar panel. Sure, no more input, but now you can use it. It has fail safes. It doesn't overheat. That's what I'm saying. My dad built like legitimate like roving power station, right? It's on wheels. It's a literal. It's an ice chest. No one suspects. So whenever we go somewhere, it's like just bring the ice chest. It's like for what? When we get there, you will see. And my dad opens it. Looks like a bomb. It's like it's not a bomb. It just looks like it. Anyways, I insist. I will bring your little ice chest and a blender, and I will make it. I'm telling my dad, go down the hill, go end up on the news, and he refuses, and it just bums me out. So yeah, injustices in the world. Do you have a version of that? Someone in your family who backs down, and you're like, I will fight them for you. I don't care. Point.
Everyone I know is like that.
Okay. But you know what I mean? He's older, he's sensible, he's, an adult, and
I'm 5'4".
Well, what do you mean? How so?
I'm 5'4".
Oh, I thought you fought before. Okay, I'm sorry. So,
no,
we
I do
are the same person.
Foot many times, many times. But no,
Gotcha.
I'm 5'4".
So you understand what I mean? Just because we're tiny doesn't mean we're gonna just get pushed over,
Oh hell no! The food restaurants around here know me.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them fucking work for me when they're younger. They're not to fuck with my food.
Smart. So yeah, all that to say, how did I start a group got famous, the group, not me, and then I got kicked out of it, is I started the I will die on this hill because I'm notorious for being stubborn in my town. I've started many petitions, many rallies, one protest when the whole abortion thing got banned. It's like, dude, just side note, right? I'm not gonna get into it now. But as a guy who had a kid at 18, right? It's how do I put this in like the simple way? Simplest way is you get the point. Women should be able to choose. It's their body. I can't affect it. I shouldn't affect it, right? So my point is, went out, got my friends together, bunch of girls. We were on the news because we were the ones marching down the town hall. Whatever. It was great. My dad was like, "Please do not, protest, right? You're gonna get shot with tear gas." And I'm like, I'm Mexican. I like that. So I like spicy. And he's like, "You're an idiot." So yeah. So anyways, yeah. I'm a little firecracker, and he just wants to be, calm. So my point is, I started a group on Facebook called "I Will Die on This Hill." I made it big, got everyone in it, and then I got kicked out of it. Just hilarious. Because it's like the most me story ever. It's like, that's you? That's me. What happened to it? I kept talking, like I was already ahead and I kept talking then, I'm now out of my own group. So yeah, that's all. You win some, you lose some. So when I heard the Odyssey came out recently, I was like, you guys don't know half of it. My life is the Odyssey. And it's better acted. Better written, prettier people in it, all that. So I haven't seen our third for like an hour now.
It's because he's fishing in a different locale.
I don't like that. Why? What I'm saying is, why aren't we where he is? Because he could be doing something really cool, you know? He could be getting all the good fish when I'm over here just getting bottles.
The bottles are good.
Very. But, you know, I've gotten more furnishes than I have actual fish. Give me 1 second. Fish this out. Fish. An actual fish. Out. A penny, somehow. And, like, I don't know what sea grapes are, but I have them. Oh, that's cool. Never mind, it's not cool. Sea grapes don't even look like grapes. That sucks. I don't know, I'm just happy about the carpet. I'm a big fan of the elven, whatever, how do you say that? You know the little carpets that have like paintings on them? Big fan of those. Let me see what you read that. um, good. Okay, I think I am done fishing for the day. Before I go, do you need anything, my friend?
Just fishies.
Just fishes. The decorative
Yeah.
ones? They're really cool.
No.
Aw,
The fish that come from here.
fine.
I'm
One
waiting
second.
to see it.
Hmm.
Let me see. Trying to see how many I got to go because I'm starting to fall asleep.
That's what the straw is for, so you want, you know? 4 bottles. 1 second. There was nothing cool in the 4 bottles. I am sad. I got a snow globe. I got a shard too. And a mount fragment. And a face fragment. I put a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm dumb. I just don't know how to read it.
Yeah.
So out of sheer, oh, finish that first. I just want to point out, it's very cool that last time I saw you, you were pretty green, but now you're actually green. I want to see how cool it is. Alright, stop for 1 second. Also, it's like the shiny green, which I think is like the coolest version of it. So, out of sheer friendship, you get half of what I got. Because the other half,
Nice.
I'm gonna go smell for like half an hour. But don't, you know, you do what you do. It's yours, I do, you know, leave mine alone there. That's my dad's whole thing where it's like, he'll, I don't know, he has a motorcycle, right? Really cool motorcycle. He never rides it. But he has it, looking at it. I'm like, hey, Dad, can I ride the motorcycle? It's amazing. It's a Ninja, whatever the biggest engine on it is. He has that one. Because in Germany, he had it, Autobahn, whatever. And I'm like, hey, Dad, can I ride your motorcycle? It's pretty cool. You don't use it. It's collecting dust. Let me help. Let me put some miles on it. And he always says, whatever you do with your camera, I don't ask. Whatever I do with my bike, you don't ask. It's like, okay, you know, like my little, I'm gonna smell my fish. It's like, why? Don't worry. It's like, that's why I bought it. That's why. So anytime I go to see cool by a camera, I'm like, "Hey, Dad, guess where I'm going?" Can't tell you. You know, it's like, won't tell you. What do you do with your bike? And he just like, shut up. You know, like, go away. So yeah, cool Dad. As much as I complain about him, he is very, very cool. Questions. What are you after with the fish? Like, how many do you have? What's your goal? What's your?
No, I didn't finish the things.
Are you done? Can you go home now?
I gotta look at some Ritz for tomorrow, and then see what I've got to get to replace, because, you know.
Mm-hmm. Let me see something. I have 1,100 fish in total. Just to show
Nice.
you, I never fished before I met you, just because I touched it once, right? Just to, learn how it worked. And after, like, before meeting you, after meeting you, I now have 1,000 fish in my bank.
Are you talking about fillet or raw?
No, like, actually filleted. No, if they were raw, I would smell them. I'd do something with them, But no, these are just, well, when you try to find the rope. No, just the material. Sadly. These fishies have been spent. Let me see something real quick. $1,100. Oh, okay, that's still good. Okay, my friend, I will be falling asleep. Well, eventually, So before
Yeah,
I
I'm probably
go,
gonna put on some Netflix and chill.
it's a good idea. Anything good? Anything coming up?
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes there's like a show that you have in mind, like, at the end of the day, you have like the comfort show, the, new release or something. Like anything you have in mind?
Not so much. Just, like, watch whatever.
Yeah, okay. Just turn your brain
I'm
off.
half asleep, so, like, or I'm, like, half in it, so my brain's just like, eh.
Yeah, okay. For me, that show was Modern Family. If you ever saw it.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you have to see it. It's essentially like feel good TV essentially. It's three families. That sounds dumb. One big family, but three couples essentially that you get to like peek into. And one is, do you know Al Bundy, the guy who married with children?
Yes.
Yeah, him. As an old man, he's married to in the movie, in the show, married to Sofia Vergara. The whole point is rich man made his money, then he married like the young hot girl. Everyone thinks she's with him for the money. She's actually with him for him, cause she's Latin and doesn't speak much English. Everyone's like, she's a gold digger. She's not, dude. She just you just happen to have money and she likes you. It's one of the rare few. Believe me, there's the one time it's not that. And so anyways, it's like the old man with a young wife and a young kid. That's one of the three, same family. It's the overworked soccer mom, the very ambitious but charismatic and funny dad. He's kind of like a Homer Simpson. He's really funny, but he's kind of a horrible husband because it's like, dude, just stop falling off the roof. Stop. You know what I mean? Stop almost killing yourself every episode. But he's kind of like a little Homer Simpson. He's cute, but a horrible husband. But very funny. And the third one is a gay couple, Mitch and Cam, and they adopt a little Vietnamese Vietnamese daughter, baby. So there's this very cute scene, a very funny scene where okay, they adopt Lily, this little Vietnamese girl. They take her to a Vietnamese restaurant, and she's a little kid. She's like, doesn't want to be there. She says, "I hate Vietnam." I hate it. And it's like, You're Vietnamese, dude. You can't say that. But because they're both gay. Lily says something along the lines of, "I'm not Vietnamese. I'm gay. I'm gay like you guys, right?" Because a kid doesn't know what that means. She's, "I'm gay like you guys," and the parents are like, "It's just a phase." Oh my god, like I became my dad. Like because again, kids they don't know what they're saying. So anyway, it's very very cute. It's a very funny show. It's essentially like a Gilmore Girls or one of those shows. It's just funny and feel good in it. But if you want to turn your brain off, that is the show. Very cute. My friend, I think I lost you. I think you're asleep, so I will let you sleep.
No, I'm dropping off fucking treasure maps and shit.
Explain. What do you mean? Treasure maps.
Unopened treasure maps and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Pulling my surveys, getting out my treasure maps and stuff that are taking up space.
Sorry, you're yawning. Do you find anything from those treasure maps? Because every time I go, people say it's motifs or something. I've never gotten anything. It's just a bunch of random
What
stuff.
is it?
The treasure maps? Do you get anything worthwhile in there? People say you do. People buy them. I never do. What's the thing? What do you get out of them? I mean, it's just like
you have to run multiple.
Oh, sure. But I'm saying, what's the objective? What are people looking for with those?
Rare drops, shit like that.
I have not got one yet. Okay.
Style material. Equipment.
That makes sense because the weird zones. Okay, that makes sense. Just so you're like the first clear answer I've gotten on that, so thank you.
We can do treasure maps tomorrow.
Did I just sell them mine? Because I insist. I just get nothing from it. Where you're at, do you guys believe in like witchcraft and all that stuff? Like cleanses and
yes.
The bad eye, all that. Okay. So in Mexico, it's a big thing, right? Like the eye, the little red bracelet, whatever. And my friend, she has been, what do you want to call it? Like cursed or whatever you want to call it, right? Bad spirit on her for the last like 15 years. Because every time I go on her profile, it's like someone I need a cleanse. And it's like, dude, maybe just stop, being problematic. It's not that you're cursed. You're just a problematic person, Stop doing that and you'll stop being cursed. And I opened my Instagram, the first thing I see is her saying, does anyone know someone who does cleanses? It's like, at this point, you could have just set up a business of you doing them, Like, you've had so many. Ooh, I have a photo tomorrow. That's my favorite part of being the whole artsy thing. Well, having, whatever, side business. Is every so often it's like, are you ready for tomorrow? What's, Tuesday? Like, what's tomorrow? You have a photo shoot in the golf course. And it's like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, I guess tomorrow is an adventure. Tomorrow is that's the exciting part of it. It's also going to be like 116 outside, but that's, beside the point. So you said tomorrow we're doing missions, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Well, trying to clear part of my journal.
Gotcha. Just do share before you start. The little saint of the family with me is just point him at a hill and he'll take it. He'll put his little flag over there. Just point me at a thing. I'm so excited I have photos tomorrow. I should actually be in bed then if I have work and the photo shoot, but I think that's what makes it fun, It's the not being ready. This is why also I have 7 cameras, because One's here, one's in Mexico, one's at my mom's house, one's at my dad's house, one's in my car. just in case I always say in case a photo shoot finds me, you know. Everyone in Arizona has like 15 guns stored somewhere, you know, in case a gun, you know, shootout finds them. Me, it's a photo shoot. All right, my friend, I think I have to go to bed, not because I want to, because I have to. So, good night.
Okay.
See, I know you're yawning at my stories, so I'm just gonna go away and not tell you any more. But tomorrow.
No, I was already.
No, you're fine.
I was already tired. I just had to get on to get people some shit.
Mm-hmm. Ask. Well, I don't know how to ask that. I'm gonna follow you on your next little farming route, just because I insist. I went from fishing never to not having 1,000 fish filleted, over like a week or two, which is probably like nothing compared to, you know, the rate you're at. But I learned so many things every time I go with you, so I'm gonna keep tagging along. Learn your ways, learn your secrets.
I guess I should check some of the places for the things.
There you go. Also, the third of the mysterious man, I might figure out what he's up to next time. Just wait.
What's happening?
I don't know. He went somewhere. Wherever he was at. I will figure out his secrecy. Alright, friend, gotta go. I guess I will, but I do have to go.
I don't.
Good day, good night, goodbye.